So with Star Wars Battlefront II making a recent resurgence and having a influx of players, I wanted to help you guys out with the star cards because this is 2025 and the game's been out a long time, so it's kind of hard to keep up with all these players that have been here for a long time. And it is a lot to take in to kind of figure out. So with the first star cards, I'm going to talk about Boba today. We got quick refill. I honestly think this card is not really that useful. You just don't really need the extra refill rate increase. It's just not going to really do too much for your time that you're going to be able to fly in the air. Born to Fly though, this is a definite card I would recommend for any sort of game mode. Just being able to get all your abilities 20% faster while you're flying, which you're going to be doing a lot of times. People are going to hate on you for being a flying Boba, but the game literally tries to get you to do it. Obviously, you can be on the ground and everything too, but flying is just kind of the main way. Extended Exposure is actually an underrated card. I think this one is pretty nice. If you're close enough to enemy, it will show them. Now, the big issue with it, it says it's going to reveal it to your whole team, but it actually doesn't. It's glitched and only shows it to Boba himself. But it does give him unlimited jetpack fuel and enemy radar, so you're going to be using this ability a lot. So if you want to be able to see the enemies through walls for a longer time, especially in HUV, it's pretty useful. Acute Concussion. This one's actually pretty nice. I actually enjoy using this one. It is super annoying to play against. But again, that's what makes it so good and tough to play against, even for experienced players. Augmented Gear, this one can be okay in trooper modes. I just don't think it's really worth the 4 seconds of fuel. You have to hit 3 enemies, which can happen a lot easier in trooper modes, but still I don't think it's really worth the card slot, in my opinion. But if you want to try it out, by all means you can. Fuel efficiency, again, burn rate is a little bit better than the refill, but it's not going to give you very much more time. It might be a second or two, and you really don't need that because your main ability is going to be while you're flying most of the time. Intense Barrage, again, this is probably only trooper modes because 500 damage, you really can't even do that to one enemy with a full rocket barrage, so you're going to have to hit at least 2 enemies in HUV. So in trooper modes, you can try if you get a nice group of enemies, but other than that, really not that useful. And this one is just garbage. 15% damage reduction while you're using your rocket barrage while flying, so there's just too many stipulations you got to have to be able to actually get the benefit of this, so it's really not worth it at all. And lastly, probably a second best card, Focalize. Any sort of damage you can get to your main ability that does damage is always nice in any sort of character, so an extra 50 from his 5 rockets if you hit all of them on the enemy is always going to help you out a ton. And again, Boba's main damage is going to be that in his gun, so I would definitely recommend you guys do this. And if you guys have any sort of questions about Boba star cards, be sure to leave them in the comments below. I'll try to get you guys the best I can. And of course, stay tuned for the next characters, and I got videos and tips and tricks and things planned for the channel. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.